Hi y'all, this is Michelle with the Southern Shell, and I am here with some happy mail from my beautiful friend Anna at Heart to Hand Creations. Now, I need to apologize to Anna. This actually arrived, it looks like on the 9th, and there has been just a whirlwind going through my life, and I'm going to really try to and be strong. But let's do this first so that I know I can do it. I did open it because it just made my day. So I'm a recipient. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm already starting. I'm an emotional mess. Look at these beautiful stockings. Oh my gosh, they're actually just gorgeous. Anna, you're so talented, and these gonna look just wonderful hanging up in my home once Christmas starts coming out. And the little buttons on here, handmade with love, and I just love it. How perfect for that little last embellishment. You know, the stockings are beautiful without, and then you turn it over and you're like, oh my gosh, one button is all it takes. Just go bam, bang. And we just love them. I asked my husband, I said, which one do you want to be yours? Guys, you know my favorite colors, burgundy and sage. And so this is just, I love it. I just love it. This may not be sage, but these greens, you know, the pinks and the greens together just are just, I love them. And these are, you know, fall colors, Christmas colors, spring colors, summer colors. And so it has a little bit of everything that, you know, that I like in those colors. And then I love what she did with these, and they're just so beautiful. And my Christmas has a very homespun look, and this is just going to be awesome. And she sent me a beautiful card. And the cardinals. Now, cardinals are supposed to be a meaning of somebody from heaven down, and just, I mean, I know in my head, in reality type thing, that it's just a bird and it's loving and it's nesting in the beautiful places. But that is just so beautiful for what is going on in my life right now. She said, thank you for the very lovely prize, and she loved all my handmade goodies. Michelle, I hope you enjoy the stockings, and Merry Christmas in July. Many blessings and happiness always. Anna, Heart to Hand Creations. And Anna, thank you so, so much. Now guys, I'm just going to do a little update, and it may take me a moment. I may have to do some editing through this so that you're not drugged through my mess. I have health issues myself, and I kind of shared some of those with you guys. I have PTSD, and my PTSD is due to some very unhealthy relationships that have been in my life. One of those relationships being in my childhood, being my parents. I was abused as a child. Clear up until I actually left the house. Jumped from an abusive home into other abusive relationships. My father died about 5 years ago, and at that point I had really kind of severed what I needed to with my parents, because that was just not healthy for me. My mom has been just deteriorating, not doing well. And so even though I have major social anxiety, I have had to go over and, you know, bring her groceries to her and get them up her stairs, because she lives in a split foyer. So I have degenerative joint disease in my knees and my hips, issues with the back because of all those joints that are being affected. So it's very painful for me to get the stuff she needs upstairs. My husband is just a blessing, and he helps me with that, or he did. My mom called, and because we were getting ready to move my mom in. You guys who watch my videos have heard me talk about, you know, moving my mom in, and had transition. I was moving my craft room, and it was going to be after my daughter left for Virginia Tech, and she was going to leave in the middle of August to go up and start her fall semester for grad school. And then we were going to move my mom into the room that's my craft room. And so, you know, things have been kind of busy that way, with Megan trying to get packed up and me trying to organize, plus doing videos, and because that's my sanity. That's what helps keep me going, as you guys. My mama called, and she just said she's not doing well, and she needed me to come over and help her by getting just some sandwiches made so she could just grab something to eat. At that time, she hadn't eaten for about 5 days. Now, she is a smoker, and she would drink her beers. And I'm like, that's her only pleasures. I'm not going to ask her to give those up. She's 72. She lives alone. She misses my dad. And she's very stubborn. And as with my childhood experience, is very aggressive to what she wants, or what she thinks people need to do. She has tried to kind of compensate for that type of situations that I grew up in, and she won't necessarily admit to being an abusive parent, but she's admitting to she wishes she would have done things very differently. And I don't blame my parents for what I grew up in. I know what they went through as children, and I know that they did the best they could and changed one situation and tried to make it better into another situation as parents. That's what we do. We try to make life better for our children. We went over to check on her to get her stuff made up, and we needed to take her to my house immediately. She needs basically full-time care right now. She can't, but throughout the day it gets to the point where Joe has to carry her from one situation to another, one part to another of the house, or whatever. She is skin and bones, and I will leave a picture at the end of my video, and it's hard to see. There's nothing bad in it, but she has lost so much weight. We know that she's dying. We knew that she was sick. She will not go to the doctor, and she hasn't gone to the doctor because she doesn't want to know what's going on. I do believe she is in the end stage of her life. She is disoriented. She has really stopped drinking her beers. She hadn't drank some for a few days, and now she did sit outside because we also have our kids and grandkids from Illinois here with us too. So it's like our house is very hectic with 3 toddlers running around because I take care of my other grandson, 2 grandbaby girls, and him. And so we had our kids and their babies, and Grayson, and me and Joe, and then my mom. And later the other kids came over that are actually local. But trying to talk to her, or trying to help her, or trying to get her to the bathroom. We've had some accidents, but this morning she fell. She tried to get up and go to the potty by herself. And of course we had to clean up a little mess and clean her up, and she has a couple wounds, one on her arm and one on her leg. And so it's like, I feel guilty that she tried to get up and I couldn't hear her. Excuse me a minute. I know these situations are difficult for everybody if they have to go through them. But to watch your parents actually starve because they refuse to eat, they refuse to go to the doctor, they refuse to go to the hospital to maybe get IV fluids. I tried to get her to give me like a power of attorney, and she wanted to do it, and she realized that if I did that, then I could make those decisions for her. And I told her that, you know, I know she doesn't want, she wants a do not revise if something happens, resuscitate. And I understand that. And she doesn't want us in a hospital attached to tubes, and I understand that. But if we could get her to go and just get some IV fluids or something like that, I think it would really make things better. However, she refuses, and there's really nothing anybody can do because she has, you know, she has control over her life, and that's fine. And I know she just wants to be around people so that she's not going to be alone when it happens. I understand that. But I don't think it's going to be long, just because of what we see her going through and the signs and symptoms of, you know, this different stages of end of life. And so every time I get up or check on her from a nap or see her just sitting outside and not moving and in a daze and a stare, when I go over, I'm just, it's like, is she still with us? Is she still with us? And like I said earlier, you know, I'm trying to be as strong and as loving as a child can be, taking care of a parent who is abusive to them and also an alcoholic growing up. So guys, please just pray for me and of course for my mom, so that there can be peace and she's not hurting. And that, you know, we had a good day yesterday, but then about 4 o'clock she just went downhill. I mean, she was outside and she had her coffee in the morning. I can't get her to eat anything. I've tried some Boost and she drank, I think, the whole time she's been here so far, which she came when I got these. I got her to drink half a Boost. So the calories she's getting is from her coffee creamer and half a thing of Boost. But prayers, I know God gives us grace for the day, grace for the moment. And trust me, my friends, I lean on it. Thank you so much for being there in all my videos. And that's my outlet, is to get into my little YouTube world and share the passions that I have with all of you. Thank you so much for being there and being my subscribers. As always, guys, stay safe. God bless. And bye for now.